I wasted over 100 hours fixing my resume, not rewriting it, not improving my experience, just filing the document. Every small change broke something. Spacing, layout, structure, and the worst part, I thought that was normal. I'm not a programmer, I don't even enjoy writing code on the weekend. And yet, the thing that finally fixed this was building my resume using HTML. Which sounds like I made my life harder, but I didn't. I made it simpler. This wasn't a side project, it wasn't even a curiosity. This happened after I got laid off. I needed to apply fast, adapt my resume constantly, and stop losing time to formatting problems. That's when I realized something important. A resume isn't a static document, it's a working tool. And most tools we use for resumes aren't built for that reality. Sending the same resume everywhere doesn't work anymore. Different roles, different teams, different expectations hiding behind the same job title. What you actually need isn't a brand new resume every time. You need a controlled adaptation. Small changes, fast edits, zero chaos. The problem isn't effort, it's repetition. Templates promise speed until you touch them. You change one line, spacing breaks, font shifts, everything moves. So you stop improving the content because you're afraid of the formatting. And it quietly kills good resumes. Here's the question that changed everything for me. Is the problem my resume content? Or the tool I'm using to edit it? Once I asked that, the solution became obvious. I didn't need a prettier template. I needed a workflow. A simple one, 4 steps, less friction. More focus on what the employer actually needs. This wasn't about design, it was about control. Let me be clear. I didn't choose HTML because it's cool, or technical, or impressive. I chose it because of 3 boring reasons. Stability, predictability, fast edits. It sounds harder, it works simpler. That contradiction is the whole point. The entire workflow fits into 4 steps. No magic, no programming knowledge, no handwritten code. If you can describe what you want in plain language, you can do this. Step 1. Generation. I don't write HTML by hand. I describe my resume in normal language. Experience, roles, focus areas. ChatGPT generates the HTML structure for me. Not perfection, structure. That's the goal of step 1. Get something stable to work with. Step 2. Preview. Next step is a visual proof. I open the HTML in an online viewer. What I see is the final resume. 1 page, real layout, nothing is hidden. If something doesn't fit, I know immediately. No guessing. The resume looks finished before it's finished. Key insight. Here's the surprising part. A clean 1-page resume doesn't need compression tricks. If the structure is right, it holds. Margins don't fight you. Spacing behaves, the document stops being fragile. Step 3. Now the part that used to hurt. Edits. Layout changes go through ChatGPT. Content changes, I do them directly. Or with the model too. Nothing collapses, nothing breaks. You're no longer scared of improving your resume. That fear is gone. The technical setup is almost insulting. The photo sits at the same folder as the HTML file. That's it. By the way, this is the payoff for you. You get a ready-to-use prompt, the one that I used to generate specifically this resume, and a clean HTML resume template. You can learn the system and play around with the prompt. Or you can just take my ready-to-use HTML and adapt it for your needs. Both work. And the final step. I export the resume directly from the browser to PDF. What I see on the screen is exactly what I sent. No surprises, no reformatting, no prayer. The output is predictable. And that matters more than people admit. Here's the real insight. HTML wasn't the hard part. Changing how I think about my resume was. I stopped treating it like a document and started treating it like a system. The harder approach ended up being the simplest one. Templates work until adaptation becomes the norm. This approach works because adaptation is the norm now. Your resume stops being a file you protect and becomes a tool you use. That shift changed everything. If this reframed how you think about resumes, leave a comment. If you know someone stuck fighting templates, send this to them. And if you want more content about job searching in uncertainty and building systems with AI, subscribe to this channel. This isn't about resumes, it's about staying adaptable when the rules keep changing. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!